friends, welcome back to my channel. Sassy, I'm here for another 90-day fiancé. And the two words of the day, friends, is condoms and drunk. Yeah, that's the two words of the day, okay? And I'm going to throw in some phrases. Toe up from the flow up. That's another one we can use today, friends. Let's start off with Brandon and Julia. See, while they up in that room together that they fought so hard for, Brandon grew a set of balls to his mama and dad. Julia threw a fit just so they can have that little room together. Well, you know what comes with that. You know, all that banging and slanging and cracking the backs. Especially when you don't use any form of protection. See, Brandon's wisdom is, hey, it's been working out thus far. Pull it out. What could go wrong? Well, Julia, she started getting sick. She started throwing up. She started having some symptoms, child. So she tells Brandon this, and Brandon was like, what? Now y'all remember the last time they was on here, Brandon's sack was down to his ankles. He ate his Wheaties. Well, honey, them Wheaties are gone and his balls have shriveled up. Because the first thing he said, when Julia told him, I may or may not be pregnant. Let's tell my mom and daddy. Let me just go ahead and tell my mom and daddy, because you know my mama knows it. She picks up on everything. We might as well just go ahead and tell her. Julia said, now wait a minute. Pump your brakes, okay? I don't know if I'm pregnant. It was probably some of them bad chicken eggs. You know them chickens hate me. Chickens trying to kill me up in here. It could be that. Brandon said, no. Let's go ahead and tell my mommy and my daddy. Let's go ahead and do it. And so Julie was like, no. I think that is a horrible idea. We don't know anything yet. Ain't even, rustling up their feathers. So, of course, Brandon, he won that fight. So here is, Papa Brandon, Mama Brandon on the porch, honey. And here they come. Now, Julia already said this is a terrible idea. Brandon was like, we got to do this. So they sat up on the porch, and they was like, ooh, let's play a game. So they played Jenga, whatever you want to call it. And then Brandon said, that's enough of that. Mom and Dad, I got something to tell you. Julia has been sick in the morning. She been throwing up all kinds of chunks. We think she may be pregnant. Y'all see that mama? That mama was like, what? What did he say? Pop, what he say? Papa was like, child, Julia sick. What? Julia throwing up, huh? Julia got more than sickness. Lord have mercy, I done told ya. What did I say? Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. What does this mean? What does this mean? And so, Papa Brandon was like, we tried to tell you, a hard head makes a soft butt. What you talking about? So here's Brandon. It's her fault. Brandon done threw Julia underneath the bus. Brandon acted like Julia the only one up in here partaking in the cracking of the back. Brandon is forever throwing Julia somewhere. Underneath a bus, a tree, a dish. Julia said, you better go somewhere, Brandon. Stop it. Why are you blaming me? Take two to tango and show enough do. Two people who don't need any children is those two. Those two. Brandon said, we don't need kids. You want to know why? Because I can barely feed her. I can barely feed me. I can barely feed the both of us. We can't afford no kid. I can't even afford to get a place myself. Exactly, Brandon. But see, your pull-out method is so foolproof. But see, Julia knows what's in the back of that mama's mind. I told you to get birth control. Because see, this is the thing, Julia and Brandon. Okay, you want to have fun now. You wanted your own room to crack a back, have fun. But see, what comes with that is a child. Now, who's going to help clothe this child? Because Julia can feed the child. Who's going to help clothe this child? Where will this child be? Squalling and screaming in the middle of the night. When you want to go and have a cute little date night, who gonna babysit said child? Oh, that's right. That's right. And they gonna be Julia's parents because see, they ain't there. Okay? It's gonna be your parents, Brandon. Your parents. Who else are you gonna lean on? Who else is gonna be there to help? Julia will come talking about, it would be worse if you found out that I'm pregnant. Julia, are you gonna be able to take care of this child? Because your man can't. So I don't want to hear all this about Mama Brandon being controlling and trying to take over. Where will you go? Do your man have plans? That's what I thought. They are two of the most immature, non-ready parents I have ever met. So it's time to take the test finally. So they're in there, and Julia said, look, I don't want no kid. I don't want no kid. Brandon said, I don't want one either. We ain't ready to have no children. I can barely feed us. We don't have our own place because, see, I can't afford it. So Julia, turns out she's not pregnant. Hallelujah. Honey, they were like, thank you, Jesus. And so then, Brandon, I think you may get on some birth control. She was like, no, Brandon, I don't want to drink anything. Why does she keep talking about drinking something? I'm not understanding why she keeps saying that. Now, Julia, honey, listen up. If you don't want children, you're not ready to have children because, see, you don't have a roof over your head and your man can't provide for you, do something about it. See, there's preventative measures. So you won't have another scare. Now, here's Brandon. Brandon come talking about, now, I don't know about this. You know, you need to get on birth control. Julie ain't for that. And he was like, listen, I ain't wearing no condom. You don't like them, I don't like them, so what we gonna do? I guess they gonna continue to do the pull-out method. Now, they go tell Mom and Papa Brandon. Mom and Papa Brandon was like, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. But see, Mama and Papa Brandon, I got something for you because, see, they still is going to use the pull-out method. Eventually, this girl is going to be pregnant. You better hope she gets pregnant when Brandon finally get out that house at 27 years old. What y'all think about that, child? Protection or non-protection, honey? I say you better get you some protection. Ain't trying to hear no baby squall at 3 in the morning. Let's move on. Short and sweet, Rebecca and Zed. I have never met a woman who is so quick to sabotage her relationship than Rebecca. Rebecca is determined to get Zed back home. I mean, I ain't never seen nothing like it. So, Rebecca, she's still upset the night before when that pretty young thing, flirted with Zed and said, I help you move. So they in the car because, see, they're on their way to see her son. They in the car and she's talking about, that girl was asking you to move and, that girl was so willing to help you move. You don't do that, Zed. You don't do that, Zed. Rebecca told Zed that if an American girl asked him to do anything, his answer should be no. Zed said, listen, I didn't know I was doing anything wrong. I was trying to enjoy my American meal. I told you this. You ain't got nothing to worry about. But not insecure, almost 50-year-old Rebecca. She gotta find something. So now she got Zed out here thinking that every American woman want him. Zed, listen to me, honey. Darling, listen to me. Now, if an American woman comes up to you and say, I want a BJ, you tell that heifer no. If an American woman come up to you and say, crack this back, you tell that heifer to go roll down a hill. That's what you do. But if you're in a grocery store and an American woman say, can you get that jar up on that top shelf? See, I'm 5'2". I can't reach it. Can you get it for me? Get it for her. Rebecca gonna have Zed out here scared of us. He got people asking him to get jars off of the shelves at the Walmart, and how he was like, no. My insecure 50-year-old woman is telling me no. So it's time to meet her son. Boy, what a difference, huh? It's a huge difference between her son and her daughter and that boyfriend. What a refreshing scene. I love it. Her son was such a sweet person. His wife or girlfriend or whatever seemed sweet. Got a cute little family. 2 babies running around, child. Did y'all see that little grandbaby, honey, with them cheeks? Oh, I love babies with big faces, with those cheeks. And I love big babies. I love big babies with their rolls and they got legs that expand. Come on now. That is the cutest thing. And when babies start walking and they bow-legged and they got that big fluffy diaper, ain't nothing cuter. Ain't nothing cuter. But anyway, pleasantries. Hey, how you doing? Honey, that son, he was like, you know what? Zed seems like a pretty good fella. He seems like a good dude. He seemed cool. He seemed like he got a big heart. I ain't got no problem with Zed. Look at Zed out there playing with my boy. I mean, he don't know what he doing, but he's willing. Zed says that he loves children. He loves his niece and nephew. Okay? He loves kids. And you can tell, Zed out there playing with the kids, trying to hold the little fat cheek baby. He out there talking about, oh, so cute. He hugging them. I mean, he Zed down with it. Here's Rebecca. Zed knows I can't have children. I had a hysterectomy, partial hysterectomy. He knows I can't have children. I mean, I'm 59 years old. I can't have kids. He know this. Why is he playing with my grandkids? So it was a lovely meeting. Zed was so happy. He says, I really like them. I really like her son and that little family. So Rebecca, instead of leaving it like that, because Rebecca said they have had numerous conversations about children and how she can't have them. She couldn't leave it like that. Of course, she has to interrogate him. Do you want children? Here's Zed, no. Do you want children? Here's Zed, no. Do you want children? I told you no. Yes, I'm 27 years old, but I don't want kids. Listen here now. We have had this conversation. I told you I don't want children. You ain't got nothing to worry about. I love you. Even Zed said in the confessional, he wasn't even worried about Pretty Hot Thing. Yeah, she was cute, but Rebecca is cuter. I love her. That's not good enough for Rebecca. Insecurity. So Rebecca was like, you sure? He was like, yeah. Oh my God. That's it, y'all. That's it. If Rebecca and Zed was to ever break up, it would be on Rebecca. Because she done drove this man nutty with her insecurities. Let's move on. Now, 30 seconds. Hazel and Tariq. Now, Hazel, she's happy because her son is healthy. He ain't sick anymore. So let's get back on course to finding a girlfriend. Not a wedding, a girlfriend. So they get to FaceTiming with Tariq's good sense homegirl. And so she's like, oh, hey, how y'all doing? How you doing? Yeah. I like her. I done told y'all before, I love me some Tariq's friends, honey. I wish they would show more of them. But anyway, you know, Tariq was like, oh, we good. And so she was like, okay, well, what's going on? And I think she even asked about the wedding. Well, bottom line is, they dropped a bombshell on that friend that got some good sense and said, listen, Hazel, you know, she wants to expand this relationship. And so the good girlfriend was like, huh? What are you talking about? What? And so here is Hazel. What do you want? That's what the good girlfriend said. What do you want? And here's Hazel. A girlfriend. Hazel, you want me to believe that you are mature enough to handle a threesome, to bring another one into this relationship, but you ain't even mature enough to answer the question? Girlfriend. Girl, bye. And so Tariq's homegirl was like, terrible idea. Tariq, this is a terrible idea. Okay? It ain't gonna work. Now see, I know y'all was floating this around, but I didn't know y'all was gonna bring somebody in. Terrible idea, Tariq. Don't do it. It's not good. Okay? Here's Tariq. Well, that's what Hazel wants, so. The good girlfriend said Hazel is jealous. You think she ain't gonna be jealous when you bring in somebody else? Ding, ding, ding. As we see next week, Hazel throws a fit and she walks out because she's jealous. Hazel and Tariq, this is a terrible idea, a huge mess, and I'm moving on. If y'all want to talk about Hazel and Tariq, move it down below. Leave it down below. That's all I got for those two. Let's move on, child. Now, let's talk about Natalie and Mike. 30 seconds. Natalie and Mike are still arguing, child. Natalie, she done went to and talked to another counselor. I don't even know what that woman's name was. Moonbeam. I don't know what her name was. She had that psychedelic stuff going on in the back with the stars and the moons. Honey, I ain't here for it. Here is Natalie. She done brought up old stuff. She's still talking about Mike cheating. Mike has already explained what happened, okay? It was no cheating involved, but Natalie, she's saying Mike cheated. So here's Moonbeam, the counselor, talk about, maybe you should have dialogue. Maybe you should talk about it. Girl, they done talked for about 3 weeks. Still nothing. Natalie mad because she don't have that ring. Natalie mad because she don't have that ring. Hey, Natalie mad because she don't have that ring. Hey, bottom line, Natalie, you still mad. Still mad. So, of course, there's tension. Okay, the cat is getting more affection than Natalie. Okay, so here we go. Here comes another fight, child. And here is Natalie. You cheated. You're a cheater. You're a cheater. I don't believe you. You're a cheater. And so Mike said, now listen here, I ain't cheating. I done told you this story. Why you keep bringing this up? I told you what happened. I'm tired of explaining myself, and I'm not going to explain myself anymore. She was like, you're lying. I don't believe you. You cheated. You're a liar. Where's my ring? Mike said, I'm done. I am done. And of course, Natalie. Boy, if looks could kill. Natalie said, I'm going to do one better. You see, I want to cut you down a little bit more. She says, I'm beautiful. I'm more beautiful than you. See, you're tore up on the floor. See, look what I can get. Look at who you got. I'm a dime piece up inside ditch. Wash it. Mike said, I may be ugly, but you ugly on the inside. You may be pretty, or you think you the the most beautiful and the hottest thing around, but you ain't. See, you're ugly on the inside. I'm tired of talking to you. I done told you I've had enough, okay? I'm done, okay? Look, I have tried. You're not listening. I don't even think you like me. You don't even like me. Why are you here? You don't like me. If you don't want to be here, it's time for you to just go. Did y'all see Natalie, honey? She was drinking that Tang, and honey, she set that drink down, and she went. Honey, if Natalie had a sharp instrument in her hand, she would have went. I was like, Mike, please sleep with one eye open, honey, because Natalie, I think she cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, her and them eyes. So, of course, they had a big knockdown drag out. He don't want to be with her. He don't think she want to be with her. She's still accusing him of cheating. Honey, it's just a mess. So now they out to the beach or a creek or whatever. They had another huge fight. And she was like, I don't even want to be here. Good. She cried, snot flying. Magda sit over on the log. She talk about she going home. Please do, Natalie. Please do, but we know that they're going to end up married, child. Oh, boy. That's all I can give on Natalie and Mike, y'all. I cannot spend too much time with them. Leave it down below if you want to talk. All right, y'all, let's talk about Jovi and Yara, okay? It is the engagement party or wedding party or, you know, whatever party. Yara looks pretty, okay? Jovi looks good. What are they doing in the back of that car? Fussing, fighting, arguing. They are nasty to each other, okay? Spitting venom. S.O.B., F you, screw you, you're dumb, shut up. I mean, all this before they get to the party. So they get inside the party, and Jovi's friends and family in there, they're like, surprise! And honey, they are excited, honey. Honey, it looked like it was a good time, child. Cute little decorations. They got the food catered. Honey, it looked like a good time, honey. Honey, it looked like a good old time, honey. I would have busted up in that. So, it started off good. Everybody with the pleasantries. Hi, how are you? Hello. Everybody was happy to see Jovi and Yara. I will say this. Jovi's family look like they are a good family. They look like they're about to have a good old time, okay? Now, Jovi's dad, he had a little diss on him. But I'll forgive him. He like he can be a good time and, you know, all this forgiving Jovi's dad. So they have a good time. And Yara looked like she was having a good time. She says, oh my God, there was so many people. I was thinking like 2 or 3. It's about 50 people up in here. But you know what? They seem like a good old time. Yara actually let her guard down a little bit. I want to see Yara have a good time. Girl, loosen up a little bit. Quit complaining. Have fun. So Jovi and Yara is in a room to themselves eating some type of delicious looking meatball. So they in there. And so Yara's like, it's time to tell. Jovi said, it's time to tell. She said, let's do this. So he brought in the mom and dad. And honey, he said, listen, I'm just going to spit it out. Y'all were pregnant. They were like, no. What? Yes. Honey, Jovi's mom was so excited. See, in Jovi's mom's mind, Mama Jovi, they are happy. They are the perfect couple. Everything is coming together. But see, we know different. Child, they was on the dance floor, honey. Jovi's doing a little dancing, touching her hip, touching her butt. And she was like, Jovi, stop it. Jovi, don't touch my butt. Oh my God, Jovi. I was like, Yara, just dance. Yara, please shut up. Just dance and have fun. Jovi's mom was like, you know what? I had my reservations, but yeah, I think they love each other. They do. They love each other. Meanwhile, we hear Yara saying, I hate you. I sure do hate you. You make me sick. Yara, please loosen up. So Jovi's mom and Jovi's dad is excited, honey. They are tickled that they're going to have, another grandchild. So, time to have some good old fun. So Jovi, let the games begin. He gets to drinking. Yara, she's mingling a little bit. Then we see Yara. Jovi, where is Jovi? Jovi, left me. See, Jovi said he wasn't going to leave me, but he out there talking to his family drinking. Why he leave me? So here comes Jovi's friends co-signing. Honey, Jovi's friends are through Jovi underneath 15 buses. Honey, they done said, where Jovi at? Did he leave you? See, that ain't a cool move. He no better than to leave you. You his woman. Jovi ain't quite right. You should be upset with him. So Yara, she goes up to Jovi and was like, why you leave me? Why you leave me? Why you leave me alone? You know you were supposed to leave me alone. You're out here drinking. Leave me alone. So Jovi said, let's go outside. So they go outside and honey, Jovi is toe up from the blood. Jovi's toe up from the floor, honey. He blind. He don't know what day it is. He don't know what her name is. He don't know where he at. Yara was like, see, you leave me alone. It's supposed to be me and you. How you supposed to be a husband? How you supposed to be a father acting like your sister alcohol is the alcohol is your alcoholic? You're supposed to be a father. You don't leave me. You see all this? I'm gonna die in peace. You should be happy to have this. I chose you. Look at me. I can have anybody. Boy, these women, they really think highly of themselves, don't they? Okay. Jovi said, you're right. I ain't had no business with you. How did I get you? You're right. Jovi's still blind, honey. And so Jovi said, I'm tired of your mouth. She said, well, walk away. He said, okay. Honey, Jovi just walked away, honey. He said, I am sick of this. We have been fighting since I got back. Yara look like she's about to cry. Yo, that's Jovi and that's Yara. Let's move on, child. Last and least, honey. Stephanie and Ryan, child. Boy, this took a left turn. Now, Stephanie, she says that they're going to go up to the bedroom so he can crack that back. It's been 10 months. Now, since it's been 10 months, she don't know who Ryan been with. She don't know if Ryan done been with every nasty heifer in Belize. Okay? See, she ain't trying to get nothing down there in her cooch. She don't know what's on the tip of the stick. Okay? What he been inserting his thing in? So, she had like a 45-pack box of glow-in-the-dark condoms. Now, see, she thought that Ryan was putting on said condom. Ryan said, not today, not tomorrow, not next week. So, she was a little dry. She said, I'm a little bit dry. Gonna need some lubricant. You put a little lubricant on that said condom. He said, what you talking about? I don't have on no condom. World War III. Honey, Stephanie blew a gasket. Honey. Stephanie said, what? How could you do this? So Ryan said, that's it. See, I tried. I inserted it, but you didn't want me to finish it. I'm out of here. Honey, Ryan done packed up everything, the watches, the shoes, the shirts, the swim trunks, and he said, I'm gone. Honey, Ryan got up and got out of there. He even tried to lock the door. Stephanie cries, not flying. Here comes the theatrics. Here comes the dramatics. Ryan! Why? Why did you him not using condoms. Ryan said she always bring condoms. We never use them. And she know this. Let me repeat that, what Ryan said. Ryan said she always brought condoms. She never used them. We never used the condoms, so I don't know why she acting like this. I don't know why she's cutting the shine. But I'm not here for it. I'm gone. So Ryan and somebody else walking down the side of Belize Street. Meanwhile, Stephanie is having a full-blown meltdown, honey. She is cutting up. She running around the house talking about, my mother's ring, my mother's ring, my mother's ring. I hope he didn't steal it. Stephanie, you gave it to him, remember? You gave a 24 or whatever how old year old boy your mother's ring. You did that. Talk about I hope he don't steal it. If you thought so much of it, you wouldn't have gave it to him with your silly self. So she come talk about he'll steal it. He'll probably steal it. What else did he steal? I don't care if he steal anything else. These was gifts that you gave him. Silly. So Stephanie, cry, snot, fly, slur speech. She was just all over the place. So she needed a good friend to talk to. Who does she call? Harris. Stephanie like this on the cell phone. Harris! Harris! Just acting a fool, child. So, of course, Harris, he was there after about 18 times that she needs to call him, child. Harris was like, what's up? What's going on? So she goes through the whole story with Harris and how she needs to talk to Harris and how it's over with Ryan. They done. It's a wrap. She also talked to her psychic friend. Tell her the whole situation. And the psychic friend said, hey, you need to call Harris. He seems like a good guy. Woman, you don't know these people. Anyway, y'all, Stephanie and Ryan are done. She felt used and abused by Ryan, child. Ryan is not mature to handle her. She done threw money away. But she gonna go and talk to her friend Harris. Child. Y'all, my battery done ran dead, child. What y'all think about Harris, Ryan, and Stephanie? Leave it down below. Y'all know what to do. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, friends. Bye.